Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Secretary General, for your Thank you very much, Mr. Secretary General, for your valuable thoughts and insights.
ဟုတ်ကဲ့ပါခင်ဗျာဆက်လက်ပြီးတော့အစီအစဉ်ကအိန္ဒိယစက်မှုလက်မှုလုပ်ငန်းရှင်များအဖွဲ့ချုပ် CII မှ Senior Advisor Dr. Vikramjit Singh Sahaji အားဆွေးနွေးပေးနိုင်ပါတယ်
May I invite Dr. Vikramjit Singh Sahaji, Senior Advisor of the Confederation of Indian Industry, CII, to deliver his remarks.
His Excellency, Senior General Min Aung Hlaing, the Honorable President of Republic of Union of Myanmar, senior officials from Government of India and Government of Myanmar, distinguished members of the Myanmar Trade Delegation, representatives from business chambers, industry associations, friends from media excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning at the outset. Excellency, we are very grateful that you have chosen India as your first foreign trip after assuming formally the presidency of Myanmar. A very warm welcome to the distinguished Myanmar delegation. As Excellency mentioned in his opening address, India and Myanmar are not merely neighbors connected by a border, we are civilizations connected by centuries of shared history, spirituality and cultural exchanges. Our two countries share 1,600 kilometers of land border, and the Bay of Bengal has never been a barrier between our countries. It has been a highway of commerce, culture and connectivity for centuries. The bonds between our people extend far beyond geography. They are rooted in faith, culture, commerce and enduring people-to-people ties. For millions of people in Myanmar, India is not merely a friendly nation, it is a sacred land of Lord Buddha's enlightenment. Long before modern diplomacy and international institutions came into existence, our monks, scholars, pilgrims traveled between our lands, building the bridges of understanding and learning. The magnificent city of Bagan, one of the world's greatest centers of Buddhist heritage, attracted so many scholars and spiritual seekers inspired by teachings which had originated in India. Few countries in Asia share the unique historical relationship that India and Myanmar do. I think it was until 1937, Myanmar and India were administered under a common colonial framework. So we have shared history, resulting in extensive economic, educational and commercial exchanges. Generations of India and Myanmar is known popularly as Burmese. We lived together, worked and prospered together, creating a human bond. Myanmar also occupies a very special place, Excellency and honorable dignitaries, in freedom movement of India. It was on your soil that our great Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose inspired countless Indians with his vision of freedom and sacrifice. Today, as Asia emerges as the center of global economic growth, Myanmar occupies a position of extraordinary strategic importance. Myanmar is not merely India's gateway to Southeast Asia. I think it is a bridge connecting South Asia with ASEAN and wider Indo-Pacific region. Through initiatives such as India's ACT policy and a very ambitious project which received your blessings, Excellency, India-Myanmar-Thailand Trilateral highway, which can change the paradigm of progress of this whole region. History connected India and Myanmar through faith, geography connected us through borders. The future will connect us through trade, technology, tourism, innovation and shared prosperity. Allow me to briefly introduce Confederation of Indian Industry. Established over 130 years ago, CII is India's premier industry association, representing over 10,000 direct members and 400,000 of enterprises through sectoral association across manufacturing, infrastructure, agriculture, healthcare, logistics, and what you mentioned, Excellency, MSME. CII works closely with Government of India, state government and global industry associations. Now coming to the economic partnership between India and Myanmar, it continues to grow steadily. Bilateral trade have reached 2.15 billion with a target of 5 billion in few years, while Myanmar exports pulses, seafood, garments and minerals to India. Indian exports include pharmaceuticals, machinery, petroleum products and consumer products. But this, Excellency, I think is a fraction. Let's start with agriculture and food processing. India imports over 32 million ton of fertilizers, and we know Myanmar imports maybe 1.5 million. So this is the buying leverage of India, and Indian multinational companies can help Myanmar to import fertilizers, for example, at very competitive prices, urea or whatever, and then we are ready to barter with you pulses, because with this new West Asia crisis, we have challenges in the supply chain of food, fuel and fertilizers. So for both of our nations, it is very important to cooperate in agriculture, whether fertilizers and pulses and other value-added products. Of course, India can help in setting up processed food industry. Pharma, Excellency, have invited the Indian manufacturing pharma industries, which has tremendous potential. And then connectivity and infrastructure development, I've already said, Trilateral highway and Kaladan multi-modal transit will be a game changer with its proposed extension up to Vietnam, Laos and even Cambodia. Energy and sustainability, both countries have immense potential in the renewable energy. And of course, India and Myanmar have already set up JWGs on power to specifically focus on solar power. Another very promising area, Excellency, is Myanmar. We know has significant reserves of rare earth minerals, especially dysprosium and terbium, which can be used in electric vehicles, wind turbines, robotics, and of course copper, nickel, tin, tungsten, all these precious metals. So sky is the limit for our, and India regards Myanmar, irrespective of the international world or handicap. We are your friends, we are your brothers, and in these sectors we can grow. The digital economy, lastly, represents very promising frontier. As you know, India have emerged a global leader in digital public infrastructure as an Aadhaar card, the iCard, the UPI, the digital